Hello, biological anthropology lab students. This is laboratory number one. In this exercise, we're going to be demonstrating, what is the difference between the living and the dead. And I don't mean, well, duh, if it's not mobile, it's obviously dead. But I mean something on the chemical level. How do we know? How can we actually ascertain why life is possible? And under what conditions is it possible? And under what conditions is not? And additionally, what is it that makes us go? So in this laboratory, we're going to start out with looking at the world of the dead, figuring out why it is dead, and then finishing up looking at the primary molecules that are responsible for all living systems and the commonality. This exercise only requires a very few basic ingredients. Fruit, olives, or maybe cheese cubes will work, and toothpicks. In it, we're going to be building one of the more principal molecules that are here on Earth, and it's called silicon. So silicates themselves are a gigantic class of constituents of all the Earth crust around us. And we take that for granted all the time. But we'll be building these and trying to figure out, how dead are these things. So, for example, just what I've gotten here, my hands here are just toothpicks and two different forms of grape, and I've created silicon dioxide. We'll be doing this in the lab too, so it's not a very difficult exercise. But you do want to have some space to work with, so make sure you have a pretty good countertop. They're pretty edible too once you're done with it. But next, we'll be seeing what happens when we take silicon and just put a couple more oxygens to it, and we're making these silicon tetraoxides, these tetrahedrals. So these sorts of shapes we'll be doing. And with this lab, we only need really two sort of fruits or cheeses, whatever we're going to be needing, and a few toothpicks. In lab two, we'll need an additional, because we're going to make it a little bit more complex as we start talking about what organic molecules are and actually how they function in living systems. So everything on the lab is pretty much self-explanatory. I've tried to explain some of the basic, super basic principles of chemistry. We are definitely not going to become chemists. It's not one of my goals for you. But we're going to go in just far enough so you can understand the basics, what makes life actually possible. Within the assignment themselves, I have a short video. There's a short video you can go to if you're having any difficulty, with the explanation that I gave. And if it becomes any more difficult beyond that, call me. I would love to work with you on this so that you can see exactly the world of the living and the world of the dead. Okay, going on it, and I'll talk to you a little bit later. Bye.